Hey guys, this is Rob and this is R&B Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing a movie that I wanted to see for some time. I missed it in the theaters and I was really glad that I got to rent a copy of this movie on DVD. It's called The Perks of Being a Wallflower and it's a coming-of-age story based on a very popular book. The movie follows Charlie, who is starting his freshman year of high school, and he's having a hard time trying to find a group to belong to. He wants to be participating in something, but he always ends up as an observer on the sideline. His older sister won't let him have lunch with her. Some of his former middle school friends won't talk to him. The seniors are bullying him, and he's fighting his own personal demons as well.
When my sister said no, I thought maybe my old friend Susan would want to have lunch with me. In middle school, Susan was very fun to be around, but now she doesn't like to say hi to me.
But things start to change when he meets two seniors, Patrick and Sam, who welcome him into their group of school misfits and shows them that there's more to life outside of school and encourages him to be himself and to find happiness. Soon, Charlie begins to have his first big crush on Sam, who is in a relationship with someone else.
Well, I think the Smiths are my favorite.
Are you kidding? I love the Smiths. Best breakup band ever. What's your favorite song?
Asleep. It's from Louder Than Bombs. I heard it on Ponytail Derek's mixtape.
Oh, that works on so many levels.
I can make you guys a copy if you want.
What about Ides? You love Ides, right?
Yeah, of course, they're great.
Not a band, Charlie.
It's a record store downtown. Things sound so much better.
The movie was adapted and directed by Stephen Chbosky. I don't know if, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing his last name, but he also wrote the book that this movie is based off of. And this film stars actors who are part of adaptations of popular fantasy books. We have Logan Lerman, who played Percy Jackson as Charlie, and we also have Emma Watson from the Harry Potter movies as Sam. Now, I enjoyed Perks of Being a Wallflower, but as a coming-of-age film, I would probably put another one, A Submarine, which was a British film with Craig Robinson, a little bit ahead of this one. But what got me invested in the film was I found the film to be relatable. High school, I also thought was much worse than middle school, and I too was a little bit quiet and thought that other people had it better off than I did. But a lot of the problems that the characters went through, I myself or people that I remembered, went through a lot of these problems. And I also, like Charlie, I had to read To Kill a Mockingbird for freshman English in high school, and in the movie, Sam introduces Charlie to records because she says sound is better on vinyl than it is on CD, which I agree with. As a matter of fact, I started collecting records at about his age anyway, so I also found that pretty relatable. My favorite character out of the whole movie was Patrick. He's played wonderfully by Ezra Miller, and he's the sort of group clown, is the best way to put it. He helps make Charlie feel comfortable in the group, and I'm sure for many of our groups, we have in our group of friends, we have always somebody that makes you make you laugh when you're feeling frustrated or sad. So again, another thing that was relatable. Emma Watson, I thought, was fine in the role of Sam. It took me a little while to shake off, whoa, this is the same person that played Hermione Granger. But I think as the movie went on, I felt like her performance got much better. Logan Lerman, I thought, did a good job at playing the awkward teen who is discovering new things outside of his comfort zone, and I really liked seeing all these characters interact with each other, which kept me invested in the film. They were all so different from one another. But the problem was that we did not get to know much about some of the other members of Charlie's group. There's a goth girl named April, and there is another girl named Mary Elizabeth who is somebody that Charlie tries to date at one point in the film. And there's another character named Bob who I kind of know next to nothing about. I think he's like in the background for a couple of scenes, and he's referred to, but I didn't really felt he had much of a presence compared to some of the other characters. Paul Rudd, I thought, did good in a serious role as a teacher that Charlie finds relatable, and encourages Charlie to be more active and to not be afraid. The script, I thought, was very well written, and the characters sounded to me like high schoolers and did not sound like they were stereotypes. Perks of Being a Wallflower, I thought, was a good mix of comedy, character drama, and moments that sometimes are painful or uncomfortable, but nonetheless relatable. Alright, so that's my thoughts on Perks of Being a Wallflower. If you've seen the movie, go ahead and post your comments, or if you have any feedback about the channel, go right ahead. And speaking of channel, if you'd like to visit the channel and see some reviews of other movies that are in theaters or out on to rent on DVD or to purchase, just go to the main page and consider being a subscriber. Thanks very much for watching.